All right, welcome to the relationship show. This guy put some good advice out there on this post. He says, make plans for yourself and invite others along. They accept, great. If not, you still have plans, so no time to be bummed out about it. I'm not sure if anyone needs to read this. Is this considered actual dating advice? That I'm not sure of. Is this considered a PUA kind of realm? So like the pickup community. No, I think that's just like that's just a good philosophy on, having something that's actually fun to do. Well, I most certainly hope not. This is simply what I have just noticed and come across myself over the past couple of months. Yeah, great. I mean, I think you need to repeat that process as much as you can because that is a good, really negotiating situation and standpoint. So it's like, well, if you already had plans, it's like, well, people want to do fun stuff and people want to do things that they want to do. So it's like by having a plan and being okay if they come with you or not, it just really communicates that there's more value with it. And therefore they're going to want it more. And so, yeah, you don't want to set up the thing where you're completely relying on the other person because you're just like relying on them they're going to be the fun and providing that. It's like they want to join you, especially with like a situation, like a dynamic with men and women. It's like typically you're going to see the men like will take the lead, and that's really the role, like the more masculine leadership role, for her to join him on something fun. Usually she's going to want him to plan something that she likes, and she's going to hint at him. So hint at things that she likes or hint at places she would like to go, and then see if he can figure that out. And then ideally he does, and then makes a plan, gets everything set, and then she joins him on the thing that she really wanted to go to. And that's just kind of the game. And then like the interaction, that can really make her feel understood and can lead to a really fun time. But yeah, I mean, this goes back to what's also like being able to walk away and mean it and just be totally okay with it, having that abundance mentality that, hey, you can join me, but if you don't, that's totally fine because I'm going to have an awesome time without you. And when you come from that place, it's just a much stronger place to come from. Versus needing someone to come on the date, or like they say no, so you all pursue and say, why aren't you coming, and make a whole scene, and which is actually more common than not as far as people trying to make plans. But yeah, I agree with this guy right here. I mean, I think that was a good find. What he made a couple months ago, which was just finding this piece of advice. But little things like this can really change your whole really life, or you change all of your success in relationships, because I just have a good feeling that if he can actually implement this and assume that she will say yes when he asks, so like, hey, when are you free to get together? Or if he's got this trip planned, he say, hey, what days are you free to go on this trip? I've got it planned, and I'd love to have you join me. She says, yeah, totally. Or you have it already planned and say, hey, I'm going to this place, this day, this time, if you'd like to join me. She says yes or no. And then if she says no, okay, well, we're going to have a lot of fun without you. Or you say something like, oh, that's fine. I guess I'll just have to find someone else. And then she'll be like, oh, you're finding someone else? No, I think I can actually make room in my schedule. That's probably the response you're going to get if you can really just walk away from someone and mean it, versus, again, pursuing and chasing after that person and just like over pursuing in order of thinking that will raise her interest. You can only convince people to do things that they want to do.